Hi friends, on Tech Video, today's topic is NVMe Express. So this latest version, what we have taken is version 1.4 for reference today, and this was released on 2019. So we will see how NVMe Express dominated the industrial standard interfaces on SSD as well as the PCIe devices. What is NVMe? So NVMe is an industrial standard interface for any PCIe Express devices. See, because of the emergence of NVMe, we are able to get SSDs with the higher performance of 2000 Mbps on read and write. So also, if you see, the architecture of NVMe is based on the legacy SATA and SAS learnings as well. So which is like also it is very important aspect is like it can operate on any of the operating systems available in the current situation right now. So if you see Windows, it can work on Linux, and also the more efficient, and it is more efficient and scalable. And if you see the IOs, which is like very having very fewer clock cycles, and long term, if you see the next generations of NVMe is also scalable to a level with small overhead and changes as well. So we will see more better performance in the future with the NVMe as well. So if you see the roadmap and the history of evolution from right from started from 2011, so to the till date, the NVMe interface is kind of revolved with various changes, and the current changes on the low power interface management and the mobile sanitization, which helped in power optimization and and if you see the from legacy, you have this queuing support, end-to-end protection, and the multi-path IOs concepts, and the buffer management, how it is done, and we're having a temperature threshold variations. This all helped the development of highly standard industrial interface. And this is the roadmap of view of and the history of the NVMe. So if you see the NVMe SSD speeds, in NVMe the throughput and transfer rate can vary. So that is like based on the payload, random versus sequential payload. The throughput also can vary, and also this maximum speed can be realized with the significant difference. So when compared to SATA or SAS, this NVMe significantly outperformed the performance, and it sets itself as a higher standard for the industrial standard interface with PCIe. And also, if you see, when conjunction happened with PCIe 4, so what will happen is like you will see a doubling of bandwidth, NVMe bandwidth, which can be achievable previously with PCIe 3. So this made itself like scalable for the future expansions as well. If you see the clear SATA versus SAS versus NVMe comparison, queues and command supported per queue. So this is like, see, for example, SATA, the max throughput it can achieve is 6 Gbps, and SAS it can achieve with 12 Gbps. Whereas in NVMe, the Gen 3 can go up to 16 Gbps, and in Gen 4 we can go up to 32 Gbps. And also, if you see the latency, the difference you can see in the latency on the turnaround time. So if you see the bill, it is very well below 10 microseconds. And also the command queues supported is 65,535 command queues it can support, and each command queue can have a 64K command size. So these are all made NVMe as a superior protocol to work with. NVMe is built from the ground up for non-volatile memory technologies. Also, you see, it is designed in a way which can give efficient access to the storage devices. So, which is built with non-volatile memory. So, if you see the NAND flash technology for future, and also if you want to compete with the high performing and persistent memory technology changes, so this NVMe plays an important role in the interfacing. So also if you see this, the queuing support is designed in a way which can take multiple IO commands and responses to the IO commands operate at with the same processor. So instead of by doing the same processor approach, if you have a multi-processor, you can do a parallel processing capabilities as getting increased. And also because of this own independent queuing, so this is like there is no mechanism needed for any IO locking in the NVMe devices as well. Also, this supports MSI X and interrupt steering. So this will prevents the bottleneck of CPU level handling, and which in turn enables massive scalability at as system expands. See, because of the streamlined and simple command set, so this is like the CPU instruction to process any IO request, which is reduced significantly. So it is like reduced by half compared to the SATA and SAS as well. Also, if you see, not only on the IOs, the more on the power management schemes and the client features, which is like more important for the NVMe, and also which made it more effective as well. What's behind the NVMe protocol? As discussed, so the NVMe is a PCI interface. So this is a serial expansion bus standard that enables a computer to attach any peripheral devices. So it can be an SSD, it can be any PCIe devices. Also, this supports all the three form factors, which is M.2 form factor, U.2 form factor, and also this add-in PCI card directly, which is coming AIC cards also, it is supported. And because of this low power interfaces, the processor is getting benefited out of it as well. How NVMe devices is getting communicated with the host interfaces, it will via the submission and the completion queues. So the queuing is the command queuing is the main concept here, and the host device communication is via the doorbell approach. So that is the queuing approach, and device to host communication is via interrupt, and the data exchanges will happen via posted and non-posted read and writes. So see, basically what has happened is, like, because of this emergence of the NVMe standard, the performance and the scalability of the utilizing the bus bandwidth and the optimization in the IOs, and also the revolution in the low power management helped industry standard to think of more devices with which can help customers with the higher performance, and for mobile applications it has been used widely. So all those things made NVMe a great leadership in the current industrial standard. Hope you like the video, and subscribe the channel for many more videos.